Dear student, once again I have come over here to prepare my new videos related with the pair of linear equations in two variables, because this is a very important chapter, and I will take the different questions today also, so that you will understand the solution, or you will understand how to find out the solution by using different methods like your graphical method, algebraic method, and another method we will take substitution method as well as elimination method. But before that, let me take the question which is generally asked in the examination for 1 mark or 2 mark, because nowadays general knowledge type question comes in the examination. That is why you see I have given the question. Given the linear equation is given 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, you will have to you write another examples yourself. You will have to write the another equations yourself, so that this equation and the equation which you have given, you are going to give, will be what? Intersecting line in graph, whenever you will draw the graph, as well as parallel lines, as well as coincident line, dependent line. Means 3 linear equations you must have to write, and you compare this equation with that equation, that must for intersecting, parallel, as well as coincident. I told you the 3 things. Similarly, I am going to write. First one is a1 upon a2 does not equal to b1 upon b2. If this condition holds, then what will happen? System of equation having unique solution means one solution is lines will intersect each other when you will draw the graph. Okay, next case. What was the next case? Parallel lines a1 upon a2. I am going to write the condition so that you will understand. That is why concentrate over here does not equal to c1. That is why when you will form, you will write the another second equation. Then you must have to keep in mind this thing. Okay? Okay, next. Third case. That is why I have selected this question. a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2. All should be equal. Then lines will be dependent, coincident. Easily you can get the example. Okay, you must have to take first equation is this one. You must have to keep in mind this equation. As per this equation, you write the another equation. Let the next equation, second equation, which you are going to write second linear equation in 2 variables. You can write c over here. If suppose I will change the sign over here, automatically the things will be different. Or if you don't want to write, you can write in any way, because a1 upon a2 does not equal to b1 upon b2. Okay, you see, I am going to interchange the coefficient. Coefficient of x is 2, I am taking with the coefficient y, and coefficient of y I am taking with x. Okay, let me write 3x plus 2y is equal to, I am going to write whatever you want to write, you can write. Suppose 5. 3x plus 2y is equal to, that is 2 equations. One is this one, first is this one. We got the 2 equations. First is this one, second this one. First is given, second I have given from my side, because it is given over here. You will have to write the second equation, so that the solution will be what? By graphically intersecting lines. Okay, this is number 2. But first is what? What is the first? First is, I am writing 2x plus 3y. It will be equal to 8. You take 8 from left side to right side. Okay, this will be a1, this will be a2. This will be a1, this will be b1, c1. a2, b2, c2. Okay, you write a1 is equal to what? 2. Or b1 will be equal to 3. We are in need, we are required only the value of a1 and b1. Okay, a2 in the second equation, a2 which will form 3, and b2 is equal to 2. B2 is equal to 2. Okay, similar kind of thing which I have given over here. Find the value of A1 upon A2, therefore is equal to A1 upon A2, 2 by 3. 2 by 3, comma, B1 upon B2, tell me, B1 upon B2, 3 by 2. Are they equal? A1 upon A2 is equal to 2 by 3. B1 upon B2 is equal to 3 by 2. They are not equal. That is why A1 upon A2 does not equal to B1 upon B2. That is why this is given equation and this equation we have given. Okay? Having intersecting lines. They will intersect to each other. As I told you, I have explained a number of questions related with that. That is why the second equation may be, because it is not essential that second equation will be this one. Don't learn by heart. You compare it with this one. Only you must have to keep in mind A1 upon A2 does not equal to B1 upon B2. Okay? You write the coefficient of x and y in such a way so that when you will compare it with your first linear equation, then this condition must verify. Then it will be what type? Second equation, linear equation in two variable for first case. Let me take the second case. Second case means you see A1 upon A2 will be equal to B1 upon B2, but it does not equal to C1 upon C2. Very easy to write. Okay. For the second case, first equation is this one. Already it is given. Let me write the second equation. See carefully. I told you that you must have to keep in mind this. I am going to write the second case. Here it is. Dear student, you see 2x, 3y, same thing, because here it is given. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2. You see, both will be same. Okay? And here it is 8, does not equal to C1 upon C2. This is C1. C2 you take 8, you can take 5. 6, except 8, you can take any. Because if you will take, that will be coincidental, dependent. That will also I will tell you. Okay? That is why you see similar cases there. I have given the second equation, and when you see now A1 is 2, B1 is 3, and C1 is 8. Okay, A2 which you have given 2, and B2 is equal to 3, and C2 is equal to 5. Okay, let me take, so A1 upon A2 2 by 2, B1 upon B2 3 by 3, that is 1, and it is also 1. Comma, you must have to put the comma, otherwise there will be the wrong calculation. You must put comma in between there. Yeah. A1 upon A2 is equal to 2 by 2 is 1, comma, B1 upon B2 is equal to 3 by 3, 1, comma. C1 upon C2 is equal to 8 by 5. You see, A1 upon A2 and B1 upon B2 both are equal to 1, but it is not equal to 0. That is why second case verified. Therefore, A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2, but it does not equal to C1 upon. What does it mean? Lines will be parallel to each other. For the parallel condition, this is the case for parallel. Lines will be parallel. Parallel means no solution. There will not be any solution. When you will draw the graph, both the lines will be parallel. You can draw the graph. Even though I will take one more example. In that case, I will draw the graph and we will check whether the lines will be parallel. There also I will tell you the similar kind of thing. You take one more example. I told you such question comes in the examination for 1 mark or 2 mark, and very simple. Okay, let me take third case. Third case means dependent lines or what kind? Coincident lines. First case is the same. Second case. Easily you can find, dear student, easily you can write the example. Nothing to do. You see this one, 2x plus 3y is equal to 8. I am not going to change anything. I will multiply this equation on both the sides by 2. Not only 2, that depends upon you. You multiply by 3 on both the sides, by 4, 5, 6, whatever it may be. What comes in your mind? But you write the second equation, second linear equation from third case. Third case means coincident. Okay, I am going to multiply it by 2, means 4x plus 6y is equal to 60. You see, this will be the second equation. Okay, let me take a1 from this one, a2, b1 will be 3 and c1 will be equal to 8. Okay, a2 from the equation which you have given only, a2 that will be 4 and b2 will be equal to 6 and c2 will be equal to 60. Okay, let me find out first of all, calculate it, a1 upon a2. a1 upon a2 means 2 by 4. Okay, 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, then b1 upon b2, you must, that is comma, otherwise this line will be meaningless. That is why you see carefully the calculation. b1 upon b2, 2 by 6, sorry, 3 by 3, 3 by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, c1 by c2, okay, 8 by 16, that is also 1 by 2. What does it mean? Polar equal. Therefore, a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. All are equal. You see, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. That is why we have given the example of the linear equation, so that with when we will compare it with 1, then it will be dependent or coincident. To write that equation so that the lines will be coincident means dependent, then no need to write anything. Try to understand. The same equation you multiply any by any number, whether it may be 2, 3, 4, same kind of dependent linear equation you will get. That is why it is very simple to write the example of different types of equations. That is very important. And now I am going to take one more question which will be very beneficial for you. Then you will take another method, this substitution method. I will discuss a number of questions here. To understand, I will hope that all of you understand the questions, because I explain in different techniques, easiest techniques, so that you will understand the question. My main objective is that to make you understand the question, solution, so that you will do better in the examination. Okay, my dear student, I am going to write the question and you will have to solve it by graphical. Solve graphically. Then we will take substitution method. Graphically, the following equations. Already this question asked in the examination. CBSE examination several times. X minus y will be equal to 4. That is first equation. And 3x minus dy, which will be suppose 9. I will draw the graph. Let me take what type of solution will be there. See, dear student, you must have to see. That is a very important thing I am taking. First of all, to draw the graph, I told you make the table first. From equation number first. From x minus y equal to 4. Okay, I am going to take the value of y in the form of x. Okay, you take 4 from right side to left side, x will be equal to, or y will be equal to, x minus 4 will be equal to y. Okay, you must have to draw the table. Small table I am going to draw, different pair of coordinates we will find out. Any number you can assume in place of x, so that you will get the value. Suppose I am going to take 2. You take 1 also, that depends upon you. If x is equal to 2, then y will be equal to 2 minus 4 is equal to y, and y will be minus 2. Y that is minus 2. Okay. And second case, you will have to take if x is equal to, suppose I am taking 3, then what will be the value of y? Y will be 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. If it is 3, then that will be minus 4. Okay, you take one more value so that we understand properly the question. X is equal to 4, then y will be equal to 4 minus 4 will be 0. If it is 4, that will be 0. Let me draw this graph first. Okay, see, try to understand. I will draw the graph. Graph is that is very important. Graph, I am going to draw x-axis and y-axis. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Origin 0, 0. Similarly, you mark the numbers on y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, when you will take the graph paper, automatically you will find this centimeter division on the graph on x-axis as well as on y-axis. But I am going to draw the rough figure, rough graph. That is why when you will draw, if suppose such question comes in the examination, you draw it on the graph paper. That is given in the middle of the your answer book, answer sheet. That is why you must have to draw graph, and nearby the graph you solve that, you write the calculation as well. That will be easy for the examiner also to check your question properly. That is why you must have to draw this graph on the graph paper. My graph will be the rough graph. Okay, let me take the graph first of all. X is equal to 2. 2 is this one. What will be y? I am taking negative numbers also, minus 1, minus 2 or minus 1. Y is equal to minus 2. This is the, means this point will be x is equal to 2. 2 is this one, and it will be here. Point will be here. X is 2 and y will be minus 2. This point will be here. Okay, next 3. X is equal to 3 is this one, and y is equal to 1. Means this point will be here. X is 3 and minus 1. See carefully. X is 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 is this one, and y is minus 1, minus 1. You draw the perpendicular. This is the point. Next will be 4. X is 4, and y is 0. On x-axis, y will be 0. This point will be 4 and 0. Okay, you draw the graph, and you will have to see all these points lying in the same line. We have drawn the graph of first line. Draw the straight line, because linear equation is there. That is why the graph of this linear equation will be the straight line. This is the graph of first line. Okay, let me take similar kind of calculation for the second equation. Second equation, because it will be very congested, that is why I am going to remove it, and I am going to draw the graph of the second line. From what line? 3x minus 3y is equal to, suppose 9. See, let us draw the graph. See over here, and you will have to draw the table. X and y. Okay, similar kind of thing. Take line from right side to left side. 3x minus 9 is equal to 3y, and y will be equal to 3x minus 9 upon 3. That is y. Same thing. If x is equal to similar kind of thing, x is equal to, you assume the value whatever you want. Suppose I am going to take 1. 1 of y, you calculate here. 3 in place of x, you write 1 by 3. Okay, it will be equal to 3 minus 9 minus 6 by 2, that is minus 2. If x is 1, it will be minus 2. X is 1, y will be minus 2. Okay, next, second case, second value you must have to write. If x is equal to any value you can assume, that depends upon you. See, I am going to take suppose 2, x is equal to 2. then y will be equal to 3, and in place of x write 2 minus 9 divided by 3 is equal to 6 minus 9 by 3 or minus 3 by 3 is equal to minus 1. It is x is equal to 2, y will be minus 1. Okay, let me take one more value so that you can draw easily the graph. Third case I am taking if x is equal to suppose 3 I am taking, then y will be equal to x is equal to 3 and 9 by 3. Okay, 9 minus 9 that is 0, but actually its value will be 0. Y will be 0. If x is 3, y will be. Okay, let me draw the graph of the second line also. X is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus. X is this one and y is this one. This will be the point. X is 1 and minus 1. Next, x is 2, x is 2, y is 1. This point will be x is 2, y is minus 1. See carefully, x is 3 and y is 0. This one. This point will be 0, 3 and 0. Okay, you join all the points and produce it. My dear student, you will find that both the lines are parallel to each other. If both the lines are parallel to each other, then how many solutions will be there? Because the lines are not intersecting at all at any point. That is why there will not be any solution. That is why we have checked whether these two lines are intersecting, getting the solution or not. You can write there will not be any solution because lines are parallel. Same thing, these equations you can solve by algebraic method. And you can check whether your solution is correct or not. For one question, we can solve it by graphical method, algebraic method, substitution method, whatever it may be. That depends upon you. You take any method, you will get the same solution. Here there is no solution. Okay, let me remove this one and I want to just explain. By taking the condition of parallelism, lines are parallel. What was the condition? Solution. In the first case, A1, tell me the value of A1 means coefficient of x, 1. B1, minus 1. C1, 4. Okay. Next, you see, A2 will be equal to 3 and B2 will be equal to minus 3 and C2 will be equal to how much? 9. Okay, A1 upon A2, you tell me. Now, A1 upon A2 will be equal to what? 1 by 3. Okay, similarly B1 upon B2, you tell me. B1 is minus 1 and it is minus 3, it will be equal to 1 upon 3. Similarly, C1 upon C2 is equal to, you see, 4 by 9. What do you observe from this calculation? Now, see, we have got the condition A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2, but it does not equal to C1 upon C2. It is the condition to part. Lines are parallel. We have proved graphically lines are parallel. Algebraically also we have proved that lines are parallel. The system of equation having no solution. The system of equation having no solution. There will not be any solution because the lines are parallel. That is why I do hope that you understand properly, because I have given so many examples related with the parallel of the lines, no solution, unique solution, as well as infinitely many solutions. And in the next video, I will take some more procedures like your substitution method or elimination method. Important question which generally comes in the examination. I do hope that you will practice some questions because practice makes a man perfect. And my dear student, you like my video, subscribe my channel so that I shall be motivated by you. And I will do more and more work for your welfare, not only here in other classes also, in class when you will pass class 10, in class 11 and in class 12 also I will help you in a systematic way. That is why, my dear student, you must have to do the work. Thank you.